Hey everybody, so it looks like I guess this is gonna be our thing. We're just gonna be recording in the car because every time I try to find some time to record, the only time I can find is when I'm like sitting in the car. But I wanted to jump on here and I wanted to share some lessons with y'all because this happened like over a week ago and I just keep thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, somebody needs to hear this. Okay, so I signed up to be a vendor at this event. And it was a paint and sit. The event was outside, and it had like yoga and meditation, sound bowl healing. It was just like an amazing event. So I signed up to be a vendor. This is probably one of like the highest costing vendor events that I've done. But I was like super excited about it. I brought my kids out and my daughter's best friend, and we just went out to have us a good time. So the first thing I noticed when we pulled up was that there was another waist beads maker. And so my first thought was like, dang, like I paid all this money to be here. There's another waist beads maker. I ain't gonna make no money. So that was my thought as I was driving past the park. So then we finally found somewhere to park, and I parked, and we started taking all the stuff out the car, and my rack broke. Like the plastic piece to the top of my rack cracked. So now we're having to drag all this stuff up the street to the park. Stuff falling everywhere. And so we're just like talking about, you know, the whole experience and how my rack is like it's barely hanging on. And there's another waist beads maker, and just, you know, what else could go wrong, right? So we get in the park, and as we're walking past the tables, I'm seeing people that have, you know, the crystal bracelets and crystals and, you know, pretty much everything else that I'm going to have on my table. And I'm like, yeah, this is going to be something else, y'all. So we get there, we're setting up. The struggle was real. The struggle was real. So as we're unpacking, I realized I don't have my scissors. I remember taking them out to cut something before we left, and I never put them back in the bag. So I'm here to put on some waist beads on people, and I don't have scissors, y'all. No scissors to cut the waist beads. So I'm like in my my group chat with my sisters, and I'm like, hey y'all, this is what's going on. I'm telling them about, like, you know, everything, and I'm like, I ain't got no scissors. And so one of my sisters, Dee, was just like, you know, she was calling me because she was like, you know, I guess she's gonna try to bring me some. But Kayla went and, you know, found another vendor and asked to borrow some scissors. And so she came back, and so I told Dee, don't even worry about it. I got some scissors now. Everything is good. Well, everything was not good, because a couple of minutes later, the lady comes back and she's like, hey, I need my scissors. So gave the scissors back. So here we are back at square one with no scissors. And then it started out pretty slow. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just like complaining, y'all. I'm just like, you know, I'm not gonna make no money. I don't even have my scissors. What am I gonna do when somebody comes up to get some waist beads, and things like that? And then they said, oh, you have to move your car because you can't be parked there. Not just me, but everybody that was on the side of the street that I parked on. So yeah, so then I had to go find some parking somewhere that I wouldn't be towed, and then walk. And it was a nice long walk back. My daughters are calling me. They're like, hey, people are coming up to the table. We don't know what to tell them. Can you please hurry up and get back? So finally I get back, and one of my ambassadors, Amber, was on her way. And so Amber gets there, and I'm like, girl, you won't believe this. I ain't got no scissors. She was like, I think I got some scissors in my car. So she went to her car to get the scissors. So while Amber was gone, I'm still in freak out mode. And so I'm, you know, talking to Deja, and Deja said, Mom, like, why are you worried? Like, the universe got you. Your ancestors got you. There's no way they're going to let you fail. Like, she literally said this. And I was like, you know what? You're right. And so Amber came back with the scissors. And let me tell y'all, I got no waist bead orders until Amber came back with those scissors. Nobody came up to ask about waist beads at all until I got those scissors. Okay? When I tell y'all, this was my second most successful event ever. I made the second most money of all my events on that day. Okay. It did not matter that there was another waist beads maker. It did not matter that there were other people selling crystals and crystal bracelets. None of that mattered. It was such a successful event. I learned a few lessons. First lesson I learned, ask for help. Had I not asked for those scissors, I wouldn't have had scissors. Had we not asked the table next to us to help us with our tent, we would have been on the struggle bus, because me and my 3 were trying to put up that tent and we could not get it up. And so finally my daughter kept saying, let's ask them. And I was like, no, we got it. And she just was like, forget it, I'm going over there and ask them. And she went over there and asked, and the man came over there, put it up together like that. As we were coming and we were struggling and dropping everything, this man came and he asked, he was like, hey, you need some help? Or, I forgot his exact wording. My first thought was, nah, we got it. But I was like, yes, please. And he grabbed the tables and he helped us get all those things up the hill and to set up. When we were leaving, same thing. My daughter didn't even say nothing to me. She just went and asked the man, like, excuse me, can you help us take this stuff? And they helped us. Ask for help, okay? Number 2, the universe got you. The universe got you. The ancestors got you. God has you. Spirit got you. Whatever and whoever you believe in, that higher power got your back, okay? Because they got my back and they are not going to let us fail. All right, y'all, so that's it. That's all. That was a lesson that I learned. I felt like I needed to share it because somebody needed to hear this, okay? So if you have been following my journey, my name is Marsha. I am the owner of Royal Beauty Beads and Sanctuary. I am on a journey to open my own space, and my space will consist of not only selling my waist beads and other products. It will be a place for women and people to come together for healing. Okay, it's pretty much going to be a healing center, y'all. I'm going to have workshops, I'm going to have yoga, I'm going to have meditation ensemble, I'm going to have everything. This is going to be a space for everyone. Okay, I want to make sure that I provide a space where you can focus on your physical, mental, and emotional health, spiritual health, all of that. So if you would like to support, you can go to my website, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there is a donation link. Otherwise, please purchase something, share this with someone, and I hope it blessed somebody, man. I hope that this message today spoke to somebody in a way that they needed to be encouraged in, okay? Thank you so much again for joining in. I will see you guys next time.